invented that car you're privileged enough to be sitting in right now.
Men make up 50% of the population. 99% of the perpetrators of sexual abuse are male. 90% of violent physical assault charges are men. 95% of serious domestic charges are also men. Thanks.
No. Thank you for showing us that you don't care about anything else but painting men in a bad light. Now, I'm not going to spend a bunch of time questioning the validity of the statistics you brought us today. However, I will bring you some of my own. So let's take a look at 2019. When we look at the male population within the U.S. in 2019, we can see that it was around 161.7 million. When we look at the amount of males arrested for violent crime in 2019, aka some of the examples that you brought up, we see that that number is 283,467. Therefore, out of the entire male population within the U.S. in 2019, about 0.001% of those males actually committed those atrocities. 0.1%. Less than 1%. But since you like to abuse statistics so much, I'm fine with bringing up how 95% of firefighters are men. 85% of police officers are men. 82% of the active duty military is men. 86% of engineers are men. 97% of steel workers are men. 93% of construction workers are men. 97% of bricklayers are men. 90% of mine workers are men. General surgeons, 77. Neurosurgeons, 90. Orthosurgeons, 94. 84% of farmers, ranchers, etc. are men. Shall I continue? We can honestly do this pointless dance all day. The post you decided to reply to was literally a woman attempting to make an argument for why men as a whole should not have rights within our society. And you decided to foot stomp this. Instead of just admitting that men and women are important, you just want to go back and forth and inaccurately represent what the average man is actually doing within our society. You can tell who truly cares about unity and who truly just cares about division and making their feelings be heard.
The thing that people have to realize about feminism and what it's done to women is it's made them believe that men are evil people. The fact that we've come to a stage in society where women are choosing bears, well, they claim they're choosing bears over men, just goes to show you how toxic feminism really is.
Husband serves wife with divorce papers at work after finding out she's been cheating.
Nothing to it. Nothing. 100%. We're both unhappy and we were both talking about it.
You two in bed together.
Yeah, fully dressed, talking.
That's not okay.
Yeah, like.
I just want you to sign this so I can go on with my life.
Well, I'd like to read it properly, so I'm gonna.
There you go.
The fact that she's still justifying what she did and is saying that we were cuddling together as if that's a normal thing that people do when they're in a relationship. And she had the audacity to say that we had our clothes on. Make it make sense.
I am a beautiful black woman that also sometimes identifies as a cat or a dog. So I hope you got a leash or a litter box for your guests, for the ones that identifies as cat or dog.
The fact that we have all of this nonsense going on with the ABCD community and the woke community doesn't surprise me that videos like this are becoming more common. And I don't know whether these people are being for real or whether it's satire, because there are some videos I've seen and you can clearly see it's satire. But with this person, I'm trying to understand whether he's being genuine or not.
So if you can identify with a different gender, why can't you identify with a different race?
The biological side of it, because race has no biological connections whatsoever. It's purely based off of physical appearances.
I just asked you if it was biological. You said yes.
Is recognized off of skin color. If you weren't that skin color your whole life.
Right, because it's biological.
Or I mean, sex has biological backings, but gender is not. Gender is a spectrum.
Why is it socially acceptable to be transgender, but it's not socially acceptable to be transracial?
I think that's like they're very different things. I think that. Like, I don't know how to phrase this in a way, but
Another thing people need to realize is people in the West have been programmed beyond belief. They're programmed so much that once you go out of their programming, they can't think any other way. So when they get asked a question as to whether you can change your race, they get confused. If you could change your gender, you can change your race, because I identify as a white woman and you should believe that. And if you don't, you're a bigot. Before we get back into the video, I need everyone to turn on their post notifications so that you get notified that whenever one of my videos come out, like the video as much as possible, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on Twitter at YinkaThatGuy. Let us get back into the video.
A lot of things will be hard for you to comprehend. That's why you're in sex work, because you can't offer value in the marketplace.
What the fuck? What's it say?
And don't worry, I'm not really talking to you. I'm speaking against you as a symbol. So don't take personal offense to it.
Which is what? A symbol of what?
A symbol of a declining society where people lack values. If you had IQ and skills to offer to the marketplace, you can earn a good income. Being that the most valuable thing about you is something that you never earned. You didn't earn knowledge, you didn't earn skills. It's your breast that you're paid for and your butthole. So you market that to earn money. There is no skill set is the point, which is to say, if I took your brain and placed your brain into a man's body, you would be in poverty.
You're right, yeah. I'm just good for nothing. Yep, you comment.
No, you are good for something. That's why you have OnlyFans. And that's my point, is that that's what you're good for.
Another thing I want to point out is there's a reason they call it sex work. They don't want to call it what it really is because they know what they're doing is shameful. Of course, you would say it's a hard job to do what you're doing, and the reason you're possibly in the job you're in, complaining in the job that you're in, is more than likely because you got a degree in gender studies instead of getting a degree in something that actually makes sense.
It is Trans Pride in Seattle. I'm happy. Hi, it is Maddie.
And Mary Lynn.
We are that one couple who walks.
Or scoots.
She's on her scooter right now. She's not really a place to walk, but she has been walking around places where she can't use her scooter. She's been pushing her scooter and walking up the hill.
Yeah.
We are at Trans Pride. I'm so excited because this is what I came to Seattle for.
Yes, we did.
So it's me, and this is a Pride event that I've been actually wanting to go since I've seen about it a few months ago. I had forgot about it, but I said, hey, this event's going on. So here's some clips from Pride. Love you all. So there's a lot of vendors here. We did as much as we could. Her scooter was having issues in the hill, so we did as much as we can explore. I'm just happy to be here to be part of this event. This is my first Trans Pride event, and there will be more to come. We said it once, we will say it again. We love you all. You all are all.
Gender can be fluid and it does not affect other people. It does not affect other people's lives.
I literally just showed you an example where it affects other people. Women who don't want to share those spaces. Now you're saying that those women's spaces should be defined by their biological sex at birth. Yes or no?
I don't know. What I'm saying.
So it literally affects other people. You're really nice. But the cult got you.
The cult. You think people being told they can have a certain gender or a certain sexuality is a cult?
People thinking you can pretend to be something you're not, and the whole world's going to go along with it, including the people, yes, it affects, is a cult. And you, I feel for you because you're stuck in the cult.
She and people like herself are stuck in this cult and they don't even know how to explain the cult that they're in. But as I said earlier in this video, they're programmed beyond belief. They're programmed so much that they don't even know what it is that they're talking about. And once people really think deeply into how much of a crazy thing that is, that these people can be programmed so easily to believe in the things that they believe in, your eyes will begin to open to a lot of crazy things that are going on in this world. And as I keep saying, and I've said in many of my videos, these people vote.
So I identify as trans financial, which means that I am a rich girl stuck in a broke girl's body. And that is one of the hardest things that I have to deal with in life. Hardest.
This video doesn't come as a surprise to me because I do identify as a white woman as well, and with all the nonsense that's going on in this world, I'm not surprised that people are now identifying as trans financial.
Tinder is full of transphobes. I just have to believe that.
Of course it is. But why exactly is one saying that?
because if that's not true, then it just means that I'm not nearly as pretty as I thought I was, and I physically could not handle that.
I wonder how exactly one is going to handle it when one figures out what the real reason is that one is not getting more matches on Tinder.
I refuse to believe that I am the problem.
I'm shocked.
Because my mental health simply could not take it. So we're gonna say that they're being transphobic. That's what we're going with.
Well, one could definitely go with that. However, that would be sidestepping reality, because what is most likely going on is that one does not fit into any of the multiple categories that many men find attractive and fall in line with their preferences. In this case, most men do prefer to date females.
Oh no, I have a preference and my preference is not you, therefore you're a transphobe. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Doomed.
Kids all around you, and I noticed I've been sitting across the way reporting on the event, and every single time kids walk by, you're enthusiastically waving at them, trying to get their attention.
Not really.
You're on camera, dude.
Not really.
You're trying to get kids' attention, you're waving at them, you're trying to talk to them.
No, I'm not. I just wave at everybody. They just happen to be there.
Look, it is natural to be who you are and what you are. You see all this? And it's love always wins.
So you can just be naked in front of kids, try to talk to kids.
It doesn't matter. I'm waving at everybody, not just them. As long as you're not doing anything, there's nothing wrong with that.
Do you see every motherfucking thing around this goddamn California? Look at yourself.
I'm not the one that's naked in front of little kids.
No, he's natural. It's natural.
Right. There's nothing wrong with that. Right. So don't go accusing me of stuff like that.
You got kids right here. Literally one over next to you.
Well, I didn't notice that.
They're not brainwashing anyone.
You can eat that.
That's a chicken.
No, you're not allowed to eat meat.
What are you talking about?
It's bad for the environment.
I'm
going to take it from you.
No, you're not.
I'm going to
Hey,
take it
stop
for
it,
you.
stop.
Are you filming me?
Yeah, I am.
Stop.
Hey.
Go to hell.
Okay, can I just have my card back, please?
No, not if you're buying meat, you anti-vegan moron.
Okay, who cares?
I do. Are you filming me again?
Yeah, I am.
I'll give you that.
Hey. This is my boyfriend Derek. This is Derek's boyfriend Ben.
Hey. Oh. Wait, sorry, what's the situation?
What do you mean?
How does this work?
Derek is gay, but he's straight for me, but he's gay for Ben, and Ben's really gay for Derek. And I hate Ben.
It's not that complicated.
No.
Oh, yeah.
So my poster reads, "Life begins when you understand living women matter more than potential babies."
If it's a potential baby, what is inside of a woman?
It's a fetus.
Is it living?
No.
How can it grow if it's not living?
Actually, that's like saying if an acorn is a tree.
When does the fetus become living?
That's actually a good question, but that line...
Yeah, of course, because you don't know it, because it's living. It's living. No, when is sustainability?
21?
About like 30 weeks to born, like...
How do you sustain life? Like, my newborns aren't sustainable. You can't just have a newborn and they just like live on their own, right?
Right.
Is a newborn not worthy of life? Is a newborn not worthy of life?
Biology 101 will tell you that life begins at conception, but as I've said, and I'll say it once again, and probably for the last time in this video, is these people are just completely brainwashed, that they just say absolute nonsense and they just follow their feelings.